you tell us more about your new production, The Player, and of course the new upcoming release on Digital Intake Music?
Yeah, the Player was a track which I made in I think it's 1996, and it was one of the popular tracks of my first ever album called At the End of the Cliche, and I always loved this record. Forevermore, everyone that heard the sound really embraced the music, and for me, I wanted to readdress that track again and get it out to the now generation who never had an opportunity to hear that track. So we offered out the remix parts to quite a lot of the DJ producers who have made all the remixes on this initial release, and now the world attention on this track has been quite high. We did really well on Beatport. The charts, it's been all the different remixes had different chart positions, which was quite interesting. But for me, it brought a highlight to something of which I've been involved in, and that's been making music for many years. And The Player still sounds good today as the first day it was born. So I'm really happy with this release for sure. Meanwhile, with the Intake Digital, I'm still working on releasing more new music from the album, or release to the dance floor. And of course, things have changed when it comes to people buying music. Like, you used to go to a record store, buy the vinyl or the EP, and all this has gone now. Everyone is just downloading the music and finding their favourite tracks to play, and they don't really want to spend too much money by doing that. So the idea really was for me to release the music on a USB, so you was able to have the album and the works of the album plus the live show, which I also created. So you're able to have all of this on your USB key, and basically we would download all of the remixes and exclusives to you over the period of time that you have the USB.
We talk about your last release, we talk about your next release on Digital Intake, but can you tell more about the evolution of techno in these years?
Yeah, now you see so many live acts that they're now using computer, now using sequencers, now using the software, that you're able to not even play a vinyl or CD or anything. Now you can actually create music, from these programs, of which when the now generation, when they see someone like Richie Hawtin making his concept live, with these machines, it's still inspiring to a lot of people to see that it can be done from your bedroom to a live audience, and this is where the techno music is now redeveloping itself into something quite substantial, because if you have an ounce of musicality within yourself, you can really create something very unique. And a lot of the kids these days are growing up with the computers, not like my days where you had to play a drum or you had to play a bass or percussion. You had to have rhythm. You don't have to have any of those things anymore. You can basically create your full sound in your bedroom and then take that full sound out.
Talk about the new generation, and my next question is also what happened in the States with Madonna that introduced Avicii. Yes. Maybe something will change also for dance music into electronic music. Maybe they want to take something like Vampire, from electronic music, this dance star.
Yeah, it's amazing really, because Madonna really is someone that's always had a hand on electronic music. But I mean, she's never really been a raver. She's never really gone to a Time Warp event. She's never really had to be chased by the police, because you're on on property that you're not supposed to be, but you're listening to this music, so here you are. But she's been able to utilise the initial sounds based on what she wants to keep fresh and current. So when it came to Avicii and the whole idea of her being alongside him, in a sense of getting people to understand that she's still down with the kids. That was a fantastic move on her part, because all those young kids now want to become Madonna, even though she's 53 or 54 years old, eventually in their life, in the sense of lifespan of being an initial artist in some ways. It's going to be difficult for a lot of kids now to have that lifespan, because when you're hot, and when you're not, you're not. But Avicii right now is really hot. He's only 20 years old.
You say that Madonna, she's not a time warp raver, but you are a time warp raver. And this year, on 29 September, will happen again here in Milano, in Fiera Ro Milano, and you will be part of the lineup.
Yeah, when I played for the first time for last year, the response was immense. It was amazing. Fantastic. Everyone that came, which was more people than it was expected, the support was fantastic for Time Warp Italy. And with this, for the next one, the people who missed the first one are not going to miss the next one. It's not possible, because they make a good show. They make a really good stages. The sound was very good. Areas you can move around was fantastic. And the DJs that they basically also, because they tried to emulate what you have in Germany, also with those DJs in Italy as well, and with the Italian DJs too. So it's really something of which you can feel proud to have, as something that you have a substantial festival right here in Italy, especially Milano for sure.
Can we say that you will be a part of Time Warp 2012 Milano, or it's a secret?
Oh no, I will be a part of it. I have a tattoo somewhere with a Time Warp in Milano on my chest somewhere. But for sure, I will be a part of that, yes.
So, thanks a lot for staying here with Enjoy Television and spend your time with us. So, see you next time in Ibiza, of course, and sure, in Milan on 29. And yes, have a nice set tonight in Magazzini Generali.
Thank you. I'm really looking forward to it. Ciao.